Lynnell McNeil.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lynnell once again. I am the lead teacher at Hamburg 3. Shout out to Hamburg 3. Before I start, I would just like to say I'd like to thank everybody out there that donated and those that have not. Dig a little deep and give us some money because we need it, and I'll tell you why. And I don't thank Catholic Charities as an organization, it's a family, and I'll explain why I say that in my story. Catholic Charities didn't come to me, I didn't come to Catholic Charities. I was brought to Catholic Charities from my grandmother who was deceased. I knew nothing about Catholic Charities or their mission statement or what they offered. All I knew was that my mom wanted her into an early head start to get the education and foundations that she needed. So one day we went to Holland Street. At that time, Miss Deneen was at FSC, and we went down there and filled out the paperwork, and she got enrolled, and I started bringing her to Head Start. At that time, I was a security guard. I worked overnight. I was a single mom. I hadn't got married yet. So all I did was take care of her. I got time to go to sleep during the day. She was taken care of while I was gone, and I could come pick her up and take her home. That year was 2009, I believe. No, 2006. I lost my job as a security guard. I had no focus. I didn't know what to do. So Mr. Neen see me in the hallway one day, and just like Mr. Neen is, she pulls at your strings to get out what's wrong. So she pulled me aside. She said, "Mr. Neen, what's going on?" And I said, "I lost my job. I just don't know what to do." She said, "Well, come on, how about you just come volunteer in the classroom?" I said, "Me? You want me to volunteer with kids? I don't think that's for me." She said, "Just come on, just start by washing up tables." So I would come in every morning with Miss Janine Romano, was my daughter's teacher, Miss Jackie McCoy, and I would take the chairs down, I would disinfect the tables and set up for breakfast. And I would do that repeatedly every day, every morning. Everybody, "Hi, Miss Lynnell." The kids would, "Hi, Miss Lynnell." I'm like, "Hi, y'all, how you doing?" And I would do the same routine over and over again. And then it was like a light bulb. I just started falling in love. And from there, I started doing more stuff. So it came from me walking the tables down to reading stories to them. And from there on, next thing I knew, Mr. Neen, "How about we get you your 90 hours?" I said, "You want to give me my 90 hours to teach kids? Let me think about it." She was like, "Don't think too long." She said, "Get your 90 hours." So I came back 3 days later and I told her I wanted to get my 90 hours. I got my 90 hours. Lo and behold, she came back, "Well, since you got your 90 hours, how about you come work for us?" I said, "Now you want to give me my 90 hours, you want to give me a job too?" That's where the family is, because even though I didn't have a job and I started out as a volunteer, it moved from me getting my 90 hours to come working for Catholic Charities as just a floater. I would float from different classrooms, from different sites, and help out where it needed to be. I left and had my second child. You knew where I came back to. I came right back to St. Jerome's Head Start and enrolled my second daughter. And at that time, Miss Katina Gould was her teacher. And at that time, Miss Katina said, "Girl, stop giving her some pull-ups. Put her in regular underwear so she can go back for the rest of the kids." And she potty trained my daughter, and she grew up. And at that time, I had 2 kids. I was still not married yet to my husband. And I had home problems. My house was filled with lead and asbestos. And I didn't know because my youngest daughter, which is my oldest, had asthma. So Mr. Neen, at that time, went to Mary Gunning, and they had to go to this, I forgot the name of the program they had to go to, where they came and they radioized my whole house. My kids were safe, I stayed there, and then I had a problem again, where they interned to, went back to Mary Gunning again, and then Mr. Neen. They moved me from my home into a better, efficient home where I stood there for 5 years. That's what I mean when family, Catholic Charities is a family. Yes, it's an organization, but it digs deeper than that. It's a home. So then I had my third son. My third son is my autism son. When he came to Catholic Charities, I was in denial that he had problems. I was in denial that he needed help. It's like, he needed help. And at the time, once again, Mr. Nee was there for Steve. And she kept telling me, and Ms. Katina kept telling me that he needs these services. And of course, as a parent, you don't want your child to get stigmatized. Okay. You don't want your child to be stigmatized or have a label that they have problems so they don't go to school and other kids pick on them. So Mr. Nee and Ms. Katina sat down and they talked to me. They told me that even though he has these problems, he's not going to be stigmatized. It's going to help him in the long run. And I can honestly say that it helped him in the long run. They set the process up. Ms. Sandy got the IEP to talk to the IEP chair. His services are still currently going on. He's thriving as a second grader at Hampton Elementary. He is third popular in his class in math. My middle daughter, she's at the Robert Western High School with a 4.0 GPA average. My oldest daughter is working at St. Agnes as a PCT tech, and it all came from Catholic Charities. So when I say it's a family, and for me to leave, get my associates, go work somewhere else, and to come back home and get hired back to where it all started, this is home for me. It hits me different than it would hit somebody else that just got hired, because I have so much. I'm honored, I'm humbled, and I am just in awe, and I just thank you guys for everything that you've done through me and my family through the years of my kids being here. You just don't know how much that you guys have touched my family and what you have done for them. And for me to come back and to give and to serve the same people that served my kids, I am honored and I am humbled. I could not be remiss to give my flowers where they're due. So if Miss Amy Collier could come up. I want to say to Amy that you are a light and you still continue to be a light to me. Your knowledge and your message and your wisdom and your encouragement is still in me till this day. And even when I see you, you still have that same smile and that same resonance that you do. And I love you. And I just want to say thank you so much. Will Miss Katina Bull come up? This is my sister, y'all. She's my road dog. Even after my kids have left, we have stayed in contact. She's always given me my right ear. She's always been in my right hand. And I just want to say, I thank you for all that you've done for me and my kids. And you know how much I feel about you. Sometimes I have to get you choked up. But I love you dearly. And I thank you for what you've done for my children and my family and what you're still doing now. And I truly appreciate you so much. I saved the best for last. Can you guess who this was for? Would Mary Gunny please come up? She knew she was coming, but she didn't know it for her. I just want to say to Marion, you've been a second mother to me with all my kids have been through, and you're still a second mother to me now. Your knowledge, your help, and your inspiration, and who you are as an individual shines bright, and I truly love you, and I appreciate you so much. So in closing, Catholic Charities is not just an organization, it's a family. Those that give, please keep on giving, and those that dig a little deep. It's the Christmas holiday, we really appreciate it. I am a true testimony of what Catholic Charities does and what it stands for. I am the poster child for Head Start. Any Head Start and Day of the Murder, you can ask money, I'm always there. Because I believe so wholeheartedly in this foundation and what they do, it would not go on without your donations. So thank you, and please keep giving.